She was an organizer during the Doug Jones campaign, was instrumental in the ground game here in Mobile, and we're really excited to see what things she has to tell us about. Ariana?
I love Mobile. Is Mobile not great? And so when I did arrive back in Mobile, I got here right in the wake of the murder of Michael Moore. And I jumped in and I got involved with the community and we took action. And from there, I started taking action and I started getting involved in all type of groups who were fighting for social and economic justice. And that led me to running for office. I ran for city council right here in District 5 over the summer. It was pretty successful for my first run. Looking forward to doing that again. But I'm here standing in front of you today to implore all of you to take an action, to get involved, to start to become actively engaged in your communities, in this state, and in this great nation, so that we can make this country what we want it to be and what we know it can be. So, taking action in your local, find a local organization, find your cause, find something that you are passionate about. Get involved. And the most simplest action that any of us can take is to go and vote. On election day, not just in your presidential elections, not just in your state elections, but to vote in your local elections. So take an action. Take it today. Thank you.
She is the president of the state Alabama High School Democrats. If any of you followed the controversy about the remarkably biased reading list that came out of Spanish Fort High School last year, she was a key player in the complaint that came out of that and has been the very definition of persistence. So please help me welcome Julia Caccaro.
Trivial as a school board election can alter the lives of your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. So, I will be attending Barnard College of Columbia University next week. So, I hope that I will take the lessons that I have gained here with me. But the point is that this issue will never cease unless there are students and parents alike to stop it. So please encourage your kids, if you're a teacher, encourage your students to become as actively involved as possible because it could make history. Thank you.
Welcome, Carrie Searcy.
Thank y'all. Despite Alabama being ready, a few judges, led by our Chief Justice, Judge Roy Moore, they decided to ignore that ruling, and that led to another fight that ended with the ruling of the U.S. Supreme Court declaring that marriage equality is a fundamental right in all 50 states. And it also led to Judge Moore losing his job. Now, it took over 10 years of fighting the court systems here in Alabama for me to be legally recognized as a parent to my son. It was a long and hard fight, and it was so worth it to see the change that has happened. But we still have so much work to do. Right now, there are still counties in our state that refuse to issue marriage licenses at all. And just this week, in an effort to protect those judges, the Alabama Senate voted to take the state out of the business of issuing licenses altogether. Right now, religious freedom laws are popping up all over the nation, making discrimination legal on a religious basis. And while same-sex couples now enjoy marriage equality, we still have no federal protections in the workplace and can be fired the next day just by being who we are. So I am here today to stand in solidarity with all of you to declare that we can do better and we must do better. And that starts with supporting and electing judges, and candidates that believe in common decency, that believe that equality is a family value, who believe that our diversity makes us stronger, and who believe in liberty and justice for all. And this is why I march, to make a stand for my family, for my community, and for our future. Thank you.
Politician to come out and see the people. I want you all to know that I want to say to all of the women who are on the move in this nation, and particularly Alabama, you're on the move for change in the atmosphere of our community and, more importantly, our state. I am so proud to represent you. When I went to the State House, and it was very, very unnerving to me, I kept saying, God, why in Alabama? I walked into that chamber, and the first thing that I saw was a governor who stepped down for immortality. And then the second thing that I saw was a speaker who was convicted. And then we saw a Supreme Court justice that was removed from office because he could not follow the law. And when you look at all of these things, I kept saying, where are the people? I have people in my district who are looking for health care. They can't find it. I have people in my district who are looking for livable wages. They can't find it. I have people in my district, women, who are looking to have equal pay for equal work, and they can't find it.
Our next speaker is the brand new Executive Director for Emerge Alabama, an incredible organization that works to train Democratic women not just to run, but to win elected office. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Stacey Post.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Okay, it is a new day in Alabama. Is it a new day? Yes! Who got Doug Jones elected? Democrats, right. We are not going to put up without representation. So we need to run for office at every single level of government, from the bottom to the top. And up here today, she's going to come up after me, Tabitha Eisner. Tabitha was in boot camp training with me at Emerge, and now she's running in Alabama for the congressional second.
Please help me welcome Tabitha Eisner.
Power to the polls! Power to the polls! Power to the polls! Power to the polls!
Good afternoon! Good afternoon, South Alabama. My name is Tabitha Eisner. I'm running for Alabama's 2nd Congressional District, and I'm here to march for the right to set the national agenda. I'm marching because when men set the national agenda, we end up with men measuring the strength of our country based on the size of their nuclear button. I'm here because I want to see women sitting at that table. Why? Why is it important to have women at the table? Because when women are at the table, when women set the national agenda, our biggest national security issue is going to be job readiness. Our greatest economic driver is going to be excellent schools. And the strength of our country is going to be measured by the extent to which we reduce and eliminate the racial gap and the economic gap. Now, it is a whole lot of fun to come out here and protest with you. This is a blast. I love to scream at a microphone. I love to make a sound. I've been doing that for a long time, and I love it. But I'll tell you what. Men are setting the agenda in this country so that we have to stand outside.
while they're inside making the big decisions. We've had enough of this marching. We can do this for fun, but let us not do this as a way to make policy. We have to get women at the table. We have to get leaders of color at the table. Because that is where the power is. That is where the real power is, not out here. I love to be here with you, but the power. We have to not be afraid to grab the power. I was in Washington, D.C., like some of you, marching on the Capitol, and today I am running for U.S. Congress. How is that possible? It's possible because of Ariana, who organized her community. It's possible because of Julia, who said she wasn't going to put up with a society that said Republican was the only way. I'm able to be here because of Carrie, who said that this legal system is here to protect me and I will make it do its job if I have to. I'm here because of people like Barbara Drummond, who have paved the way. I am here because people like Stacey Probst believed in me and told me I could do it. I am here because of you. You who believed that we could make this happen. Women make the world go round. And when women are in charge, we're not going to have to face these false choices. We're not going to be told we either can have healthy children or we can have children with a future. There's no need for a shutdown. Women don't shut down. We don't have time for shutting down. We have families to run. We have communities to run. We have churches to run. We have entire countries to run. We don't shut down. I'm here today because of you. Because you speak out. Because you make those signs. Because you show up day after day. Because you get on that phone and make those phone calls. Because you knock on those doors. Because you send those postcards. Because you go to those town hall meetings and those school board meetings. And every last community event, you be there saying again and again and again that this table can be bigger. U.S. Congress, what are you running for?
We are not only marching today. I want you to know that we're running to make a difference in this country, in this environment. I want you to know that leaders are the ones who will take accountability, to be responsible leaders, not to just blame each other, but to say we're up here because of the people. So I stand here today to say not only power to the polls, this is a movement to say power to the people. We need each of you, not just to march to the polls. We need you to run to the polls. And when you're running, I say take a lot of them with you, because we saw on December the 12th, when we are together, because no matter what the color of your skin is or where you came from, this is America, that is a country that was built on diversity. And when you look from South Alabama at the daughter of a grave digger and a maid now sitting in the Alabama legislature, when you look at a woman whose relatives who live on the other side of the Alabama River in Selma, Alabama, I know that I am not just marching, but I am running for progress. So this is why I march. We